Swiss company called Cobbler. It is something what it's called holder mat, so it's holding the meat or temperature of anything. And it is designed for a restaurant. You cook something, you can hold it for 3-4 hours, and it's keeping the same quality. It's, the whole magic is that it doesn't have a fan. Maybe you can see it, there's no ventilator inside. There's 100 meters of ceramic wire inside, all around this thing. So the heat is coming from each side very equally, and the restaurants, when they are busy night, Friday or Saturday, they make tense beefsteak or something what is really difficult to make when you're busy, something what takes time. So they make some steaks, they put them in a holder mat at 6 o'clock, and they know that 3-4 hours they're going to be medium. So if somebody asks for a well done, they open it, they take medium, another 6 minutes, and it's well done. So they can really serve much more people, and they can actually turn the restaurant and get extra customers, because people don't wait 45 minutes for food. Another way of experience of our customers are the restaurants who are making their homemade own bread. So they make the fresh bread at 6 o'clock, but it's not fresh at 8 or 9 anymore. You don't taste this crispiness. So they make the bread, they put it inside, they set the temperature rather higher. So anytime you open it, you take the bread, it's like you just bake it from the oven. And the electricity, that's something what we're going to probably go to the next step. The consumption, it's the lowest on the market. It is 1 kilowatt per hour in the start, when the temperature is rising. Then it's going even below 1 kilowatt per hour. Because as long as the ceramic wire gets heated, it is really losing the temperature for a long time, and the difference between the temperature you set and it could be is only 1 degree. So even the sous vide or cooking in a vacuum, it's also possible in there because it's very precise. And it is movable. It has 4 handles, and it has only 230 watts of plug-in. So you can actually take it. It's perfect for catering. You can take it with you anywhere if you have a wedding or any occasion. Restaurant or high-class restaurant are using this for infusing. So they put olive oil inside, herbs, they set the temperature 60 degrees, and next day they have a herb oil, pine oil, very, very strong. You can actually cook inside, it goes up to 120 degrees, and we are in the company using this for something called overnight cooking. Every time we have a presentation, we couldn't do it here unfortunately, every time we have a presentation we come the night before, we put everything inside. It also has a cold probe to measure the temperature inside, and we go home. Next morning, we usually do 8 to 12 hours. Very low consumption, and also the result is that food loss, it's less than 10%. So if I put 10 kilo meat inside, I'll get 9 kilo back. It stays juicy because it's on low temperature. So the temperature go very low high, keeps, and then it's keeping the serving temperature. So if I have a wedding, lunch, I can put everything in the night there, and when I come, it's ready to serve. I just have to carve it because usually it should be the bigger pieces for overnight cooking. If we talk about overnight cooking, our Combi oven has also the function overnight cooking, which it's in the menu behind the folder in extras. It's called overnight cooking. Only thing you have to decide is if you're going to do the hot air, Combi mode, or steam. So basically it's oven, it's like stewing or cooking in the water, or basically cooking. So I'll usually go for a Combi mode. It's a very good combination. Now it is asking me what's my priority. If it's a time, if I want to be ready at 9 in the morning, or if it's a corporate temperature inside, what do I prefer? I usually prefer that it's cooked nice, medium, or the temperature. So I go okay. Now it is asking me what is the temperature I want to have inside. I can decide anything, it's totally up to me. When I press OK, it will set all functions, time, temperature, everything automatically. The only thing you have to do, you have to put the cold probe inside the meat, and you press start, and you go home. it has a different memory and battery. So if the fuses or electricity turned off, it will actually remember each step, and it is designed that well that even 4 or 5 hours without electricity will keep the ingredients, the food, safe. So nothing can happen. And once we convince any customer, just try it one time, everybody will do this because it saves. I don't know if you have it with the energy that in the night energy is cheaper than the day energy. And something was also very good advantage. Then if you do overnight, if you do more than 6 hours, anything, rather bigger pieces like pork knuckle, pork belly, beef, roast beef, and a big piece of duck goose and so on, you will not lose the juice. You actually buy 10 kilo of meat and you get 9 kilo back. If you do it this regular 2 hours, 3 hours cooking in the oven, you will lose much more. It's about 25%. And what I could do is that I can actually add an extra function into it. So I know that if I put down, actually, better stop this because I'm playing with it and I need here. I shouldn't. Yes, I was just about to say that this overnight cooking function. Pepper start, I go home, and in the morning I will find everything cooked according how I want it. But I could add extra functions. That if I don't come in the morning and I want to come on lunch, I will go into the functions and I will add cook and hold. That means that in the moment my meat is done, the cook and hold will keep the meat until I come to my work. So if I come afternoon, it will keep my meat on the same level because I add the function cook and hold. Or if I want to make something crispy on the top, it has a function. Do you know salamander in the kitchen? Yeah. It has a salamander inside. We call it golden touch. So if I add golden touch, it will always be a last step. So I go home, I sleep, the meat is cooking itself. Then if I come, the golden touch, when the meat is ready, the golden touch, salamander starts and make the whole thing crispy. So we're going to try to do a few things and to present. So I had some mushrooms here we can do for this salamander. We've got some vegetables. And so now I'm going to present some grilling. We have several ways of gas to form for grilling. It's 4 or 5 different kinds. The most important thing is we have to preheat the end. So I close the oven. I can go manually, or I will just do one click and it's called golden touch. Okay. So let's go overnight cooking, so I have to go back. Manual mode. Golden touch. Okay. And I don't have to do anything else. I just do the golden touch. Or, because I know I work with it, I can set up so many functions to get to the same level. But the golden touch is, it opens the flap valve, all the humidity goes away, rises up the temperature very fast, and it will keep the temperature very equal. So if I would do even more shells, everything will be nice and crispy. If you do the lasagna, if you do the meat which you want to have crispy on the top, like pork belly or the skin or the duck, you want to have it really nice colored, this is just the perfect, it's just one touch. So I see my duck is getting ready, I'll touch, a golden touch, and I can do some other work. The whole concept or basically the software we have, it's a program in Linux, which some people may like much more than the Windows, so there are any problem ever. You can get a free upgrade. There is a USB connection here, and our company is developing the software continuously. So every 3, 4, 5 months we have a new function. So once you buy a Combi oven from us, you can actually upgrade it every year into something better without charging you anything. So let's say that now you see there's a lot of functions. Years ago it was just 5 or 6. So the customer who bought Combi oven from us 5 years ago, they didn't get all these functions. But by upgrading for free, the function will just appear, and the upgrade is about 2 minutes. You just plug in the USB, turn on, turn off, it will recognize that there's new software, it will automatically upgrade, and you have a new function. So it is something what is as a support service or customer service from our side. Press the start. So I just set now, I preset the oven for 1 minute manually, and then I put the golden touch. So after 1 minute, the temperature go higher, and maybe we need to go for speed a little bit faster. Then it's going to let me know. Well, through the USB you can change the music, you can change the pictures. There's a lot of options actually you can do. Here we have some portobello mushrooms. We fill it with mushrooms, sun-dried tomatoes, black olives, garlic, and parsley. And we don't want to really cook it. We just want to bake it really fast so cheese melts and it's going to be warmish inside. Here I will get ready some fish. So we have salmon. It's only for steaming right after this process. See, it was, I don't know if you could see it was 120 degrees when I set this 1 minute. Now I was 120, now it's 171. So it takes very, very few seconds, maybe less than a minute, to go into the temperature from almost zero. We have just recently, I think in October, started a new program called Ecologic. We are the one company in the, as far as I know, in the Combi oven business, which is telling you the real values of consumption. Everybody, it's like with the cars, they go, you know, it's 20% cheaper, it's 50% cheaper. We don't say percent anymore. After each cooking process, it's going to let me know how much money I spent on energy. So I can calculate if I know that the steak is 6 minutes in this temperature, I know that each steak is going to cost me whatever, €1 or less. It depends, you know, how much is your electricity or how much is your power. So we actually won an independent test of consumption. So therefore we decided to don't do any percentage. Real values that you or anybody can see. So I can see there is already the second step. I'm already on 185 degrees. And this should go very fast now. Another benefit, it has a, maybe you could hear it, a fan brake. As soon as you open the door, the brakes stop the fan. So even if it's going to be 250, you can manipulate very easily inside. And if you work in the kitchen and you cook here, there's no heat coming on my back, or there's no too warm in the kitchen. And it's also the same result. Maybe since I have it open, I'll just do this. As you can see, that it's very easy to clean. It's very easy. It's very, the stainless steel, so you cannot break it. Even the display, you know, you cannot do anything into it. So it's very well designed. Okay, this is going. Maybe if you have any questions, because I guess I talk too much and. Right, so we follow to the next. Going to grill the meat. So we wait a little longer to